What's the 4th gen i7 processor like with modern graphics card? Let's find out today. Hi gamers, welcome back to Nelly's Nerd Cave, your go-to destination for all things gaming and tech. Today, I'm diving deep into the gaming world of performance of the legendary i7-4790K. This CPU is going to be paired with 3 different graphics cards, the GTX 970, the 1650 and the powerhouse RTX 3060. First up, let's talk about the heart of our gaming rig, the Intel i7-4790K. This beast of a processor has been a favourite among gamers for its excellent performance. With its 4 cores, 8 threads and being a K SKU, it has great overclocking capabilities. But how does it fare when paired with different graphics cards? That's what we're here to find out today. First of all, I'm pairing this with the B85 Pro Gamer from the ASUS with its B85 chipset. This is one fantastic board to use, and you can overclock this because of the K of the processor itself, and it's really simple to do. I will be leaving it at stock. I'll also be using the HyperX Genesis RAM sticks with 8GB of memory, each one running at 2133, giving me a total of 16. To cool this thing, I'm going to use the Assassin King 120 air cooler, an excellent value CPU cooler for £19. I'll also be using the Kioxia Xperia 480GB SSD, which has shown to be an impressive drive for my needs. The final thing to test these is the monitor that's behind me. This is the MSI G271. It's a 145Hz gaming monitor, but only runs at 1080p. I chose this due to the Steam hardware survey showing that most of you out there are still using this particular resolution to game on, so I thought, why not? Let's have it as an equal comparison. To put these GPUs to the test, I've selected the fast-paced shooter that I normally go to, Doom Eternal. I'll also be using the 3D Mark Time Spy, and I'll be measuring frame rates, graphical fidelity and overall gaming experience to determine which GPU reigns supreme when paired with this wonderful i7-4790K. So with all the components selected, let's get to the build. So starting off with the GTX 970, this veteran GPU still holds its own in today's gaming landscapes with respectable frame rates and smooth gameplay. It's a solid choice for the budget-conscious gamer looking to get the most bang for their buck. It does have 4GB of GDDR5, but don't let that fool you with its performance. This is a great card from MSI, so let's see this in action. So as you saw there, the frame rates in 3D Mark Time Spy are between 20 and 27 frames per second, and in Doom Eternal it's 46 to 56 frames per second. This shows some promise with this particular card. The overall score came out at 3686, which is 100 points shy of its nominal performance, which is really quite nice for this card. Next up, we have the GTX 1650, another budget-friendly option that offers decent performance at an affordable price point. While it may not deliver the same level of graphical prowess as its more powerful counterparts, and in some tests, the 970, it still manages to provide a satisfactory gaming experience for casual gamers. This particular one is by Palette. It's the Game Pro 4GB overclocked version, and it was released in 2020 and is still sold today with 12th generation gaming PCs with the tag of gaming computers. So let's see this card in action. So not bad at all there, that one fared quite well. And you saw frame rates in 3D Mark Time Spy again of between 19 and 25 frames per second. It is a little bit less than the GTX 970, but it had Doom Eternal frame rates of between 49 and 70. The final score of this one, again, it came in less than the GTX 970 at 3553, which is about 200 points lower than its normal average and 100 points less than the GTX 970. This could be that the card simply does not have the same horsepower as the particular overall card, as this one was at the top of the line when it first came out. And finally, we have the RTX 3060, a great performer in our lineup with its ray tracing capabilities and high frame rates. This GPU takes gaming to a whole new level. It delivers unparalleled visuals and impressive gameplay. It comes with 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 and was released in 2021. So this is a really good card for anyone who wishes to upgrade and get some better visuals. So let's take a look at the benchmarks. Wow, those were some really impressive frame rates, with 3D Mark Time Spy clocking in at around about 45 to 72 frames per second, a marked improvement, and with Doom Eternal 128 to 142 frames per second. Talk about a marked difference between the other cards. The final score for this card came out at 7081, and that's 600 points less than its average score, but still a huge improvement over both the GTX 970 and the 1650. So definitely a card to look out for if you want to upgrade your system. So which GPU reigns supreme when paired with the i7-4790K? Well, it ultimately depends on your budget and gaming preferences. While the GTX 970 and GTX 1650 offer respectable performance for their price points, the RTX 3060 undoubtedly steals the show with its unmatched graphical fidelity and really good performance, as well as huge amounts of RAM. That particular one that's there is priced at around about £289, and this is one to look out for when you're in the market for an upgrade. With all testing now complete, I'll say thanks for joining me on this journey through the gaming performance of the i7-4790, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Nelly's Nerd Cave for more gaming content and tech-tastic reviews. And until next time, see you later.